This is the AEW Collision November 9th, 2024 full show results video which takes place at Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, Rhode Island. The music of the House of Black hits as the trio make their way down to the ring to a sizable ovation from the Rhode Island fans. Next up is the Iron Savages with Jack Jameson coming out doing their usually promo, with Jameson saying they are taking House of Black's spot in the 4-4-way contenders tournament. Then we saw a match between House of Black vs Iron Savages, and the result of this match was House of Black defeated Iron Savages by pinfall when King charges at Jameson and lands on him with a cannonball. At the same time, Matthew kicks Jameson and King covers Jameson to get the win. After the match, Malachi has a mic, but the lights go out as the music of FTR hit and the former AEW World Tag Team Champions make their way out to the ring. Black asked what they can do for them and Cash Wheeler says they come in peace and have come for business. Dax Harwood says for the last 4 years he has made it his goal to be the tag team champions, and he says that he has put the belts above his family and that House of Black is the obstacle. Dax says on the backs of FTR and House of Black they have built Collision, and then says on Dynamite, the best tag team on the planet, FTR versus House of Black, who is it going to be? Malachi then says good luck. We go to a backstage vignette with Lio Rush, and Rush says that there is a shift happening and they are all a part of it. Lio says his past is creeping up on him, and he then pulls out MVP's business card and says that there are people that conduct business in a way he used to agree with. He calls out Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin and then talks about his win against Commander on Rampage. He then calls out Swerve Strickland for Dynamite and says the man of the hour is back around, and it then is official for Dynamite, Lio versus Swerve. The music of Private Party hits as the new World Tag Team Champions make their way down to the ring. Next up is the music of Top Flight as we get ready for our next match, and the music of the Outrunners hits next as they make their way down to the ring to a big ovation. Then we saw a match between the Outrunners versus Top Flight, and the result of this match was the Outrunners defeated Top Flight by pinfall when the Outrunners hit Dante with the Total Recall to get the win. Back from the break, we go backstage with the Acclaimed addressing LFI, and the Acclaimed say they are going to whip them. As Max Caster starts talking, the Hurt Syndicate come in as MVP asks them when was the last time they were tag team champions. MVP brings up the fact that Caster's dad was an NFL champion, and Anthony Bowen says they are not interested. The next match happened between Roderick Strong versus the Beast Mortos, and the result of this match was Roderick Strong defeated the Beast Mortos by pinfall when Mortos grabs Strong, but he counters and connects on Mortos with a jumping knee and covers the Beast to get the win. After the match, Lance Archer comes from behind and picks up Strong and drops him. Brian Cage is on the outside of the ring looking on, clapping. We go backstage with May saying she hates women's wrestling and says when she won the title, she is surrounded by little. She says they are either injured or out, and May says that they are in her division and that no one can touch her, and says that she will kill women's wrestling. Lexi Nair is backstage with Anna Jay responding to May, and Anna says that she has beaten May and she will choke her out until she pees her pants. Anna challenges May to a no disqualification match and then says that if she, Anna, doesn't win, she will never challenge for the title as long as May is champion. The next match happened between Chris Statlander versus Ashley Vox, and the result of this match was Chris Statlander defeated Ashley Vox by pinfall. After the match, from behind Mercedes Mones drops Chris with a backstabber and then chokes out Statlander. As refs come into the ring, Mone breaks the hold and the referees check on Chris as Mone leaves the ring. We go backstage with Jake Roberts and LFI, and Rush confronts the Beast Mortos for his loss against Roderick Strong. Rush tells Mortos they are not his friend, but his family, and Roberts then says that the Acclaimed are a bunch of squirrels. Then we saw an AEW TNT Championship Open Challenge match between Jack Perry versus Action Andretti, and the result of this match was Jack Perry defeated Action Andretti by pinfall after hitting the running knee to the jaw. After the match, the music of Daniel Garcia hits as he makes his way down to the ring, and Perry hands Garcia a mic. Garcia says he disagrees with Perry on how they are alike and says that Perry thinks he is special because he came back from a vacation. Garcia says that Perry was handed everything and he does not like anyone, and says he is fighting for everyone in the back. He says the fans make him strong, and Garcia says that he will never be anything like Perry. Garcia says at Full Gear he will become the new TNT champion, and Garcia then gives the mic back to Perry, who says that he can have the match at Full Gear, but he is not ready. We go to a vignette with Julia Hart doing her old cheerleader gimmick, only to be shot by Arrow from the House of Black version of Julia Hart. Back from the break, Lexi Nair finds Daniel Garcia backstage and that the title match with Jack Perry is official, and Daddy Magic tells Garcia that he is ready. Up next is the music of AR Fox, as he makes his way to the ring, and Nick Wayne is backstage on the big screen. He tells Fox that today is the anniversary of his dead father, and then Wayne comes out with his mother and Kip Sabian. Then we saw a match between Nick Wayne versus AR Fox, and the result of this match was Nick Wayne defeated AR Fox by pinfall after hitting a Code Red finisher. After the match, Sabian holds Fox's mama. Wayne holds up a picture of Fox's father and has a staple gun, and Wayne then staples the picture to the head of Fox. We go backstage with Lexi Nair welcoming MXM Collection, and MXM says they have invited Johnny TV for a match next week on Collision. Mansoor looks at his phone, as Johnny says in a text message that he has a match, but they can be at ringside. They tell the cameraman to get a good angle of them as they pose, and another stupid segment from MXM Collection. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Death Riders versus the Conglomeration for the AEW World Trios Championship, and the result of this match was Death Riders defeated the Conglomeration by pinfall when Claudio rolls O'Reilly into the ring, where Wheeler hits the Buseku knee, makes the cover, and gets the 3 count. After the match, Cassidy hits an orange punch on Yuta and dives out of the ring onto Claudio, and this triggers a massive chaotic brawl. Cassidy stands on the announce table watching the fight, and continues to stare down Moxley, then leaps off the announce table onto his opponents. The Death Riders retreat and the Conglomeration holds the ring as Collision goes off the air.